Oh, Bermuda is home to me, Carla. I just love coming here. I was here recently with an artist I work with by the name of Dietrich Haddon in April, and I am just excited that I am back here with a word from God. Not a word from Apostle Veryl, but a word from God.
Now, what can people expect from you tomorrow night?
Well, it's hard to predict how God is going to move, and I don't want to put him in a box. I don't want to pigeonhole him. I don't want to limit God as to what he wants to do. But I do know this. I know that God has heard the cries of Bermuda. I know that Bermuda has experienced a loss, but God knows that the loss has been felt here in this beautiful island, and I know that God wants to exemplify his loving arms and compassion for the people of Bermuda. So I just pray that God's love comes forth in the word however he sees fit. Where healing is needed, where deliverance is needed, where hope is needed, where encouragement is needed, where even prosperity is needed. Whatever is needed, God is able to fix it. And I'm just a vessel to let him do whatever he wants to do through me tomorrow.
Now, some people run from Christianity because they think it's so stiff and old-fashioned. What do you say to that person who is thinking about coming through the door?
You don't have to be perfect. There's only one person who was ever perfect, and we're striving to be like Jesus Christ. But I believe that sometimes we put God in a box, we limit God. I think we have a tendency to want to be spiritual clones, if you will. We've lost our individuality that God has put in our spiritual DNA with respect to our purpose and our calling and what he has ordained for us. I mean, just look at me, Carla. I have a white mohawk. I'm radical. I have some stretch pants on, and I'm not going to let anybody limit how God wants to use me. So I'm able to go reach that girl who would never come in a church building. I'm able to go reach that mother who may be on the streets, who may not have a place to go, and she's not looking for me to come in a big hat and a tight suit. So I think we as Christians have to get out of that, and we have to allow God to use us. We were called. We were fearfully and wonderfully made, as it says in Psalms 139. God called us from our mother's womb, as it says in Jeremiah 1:5, with a purpose and a plan. My plan for my life that God spoke to me is not the same plan that he gave Carla. And when we recognize that, we will be able to be utilized the way God sees fit.